Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Lindsay. We have a fun day today. It's not a huge video, but it's a good size. We have restock items from our very own Sasha. She has a section in our website linked below called Sasha's Creations and Finds. I have a couple more books to add to my section, and then we have some June challenge journals to share. So we're going to get right into that. Let's start with, I do have two beaded dangle sets that my mother-in-law made. They're different blues, so you can find these in Connie's Handmade Goodies. So we have these gorgeous beaded, these are coilless safety pins, so you can clip them on very easily. There's no coil on the end in the way. So there's some really pretty beaded safety pins in dark blue and then also in light blue. And these light blue ones have these blue flowers. So I think that they would look so sweet in a fairy journal or a blue journal or something like that. But there's dangles and beaded safety pins. So make sure you check out her section to get some dangles for your journals. All right. We are trying to get enough room here so we can actually see everything that's going on. All right, so Sasha, she lists her own items. She has a staff account, and so I'm just doing a quick overview of what she's listed. But I have paper packs, ledger page packs, 21 pages, various sizes, some vintage, some more modern, some with writing. Most have no writing, 3 sets. So, for example, you're getting like train ledgers. Some of them have writing, some are plain, some are more modern ledgers, and some are more vintage. But if you love ledgers, you're going to want to grab these packs up. They can be really hard to find this paper, honestly. So we have 3 packs of those. I'm excited to have that in the shop. She made a gorgeous ephemera folder, and I love ephemera folders like this. I actually have at least 2 of them by my desk that I slip journal cards and ephemera pieces in, but it is a cardstock base that has been inked. There's layered up doily, scrapbook paper, and a beautiful vintage image print. And then inside, she says cardstock with stenciling on the inside. So really fun stenciling. There's 2 pockets, 12 pieces of sewn ephemera, and then stitching on all of them. And she used Vintage Image Club images. So if you're interested in knowing more about that, you can go to the huge sales section of my website to see all the info on that. Or, of course, just send me an email. I'll be happy to answer your questions. But they're all backed with just different papers, so they're ready to go into your journals. And then, of course, you can reuse the ephemera folder either to store more ephemera, or you sew in a signature and have a journal cover ready to go. So many things you can do with that. It's great for mailing happy mail as well because it's so thin. All right, she has butterfly and moth specimen cards. Take a look at these. So these are little handmade specimen cards. Looks like she laminated some butterflies, and I love these. These would look so amazing tucked in nature journals. There's small, medium, and large sizes made from cardstock and page protectors. What a great idea. Let's see what else she sent. Look at these. These are giant tags, and then they have a pocket with ephemera, and I'm pretty sure these are just from Vintage Image Club, and they're printed off. They're inked. These are nice cardstock. She's inked the backs too, it looks like. And then, of course, these make great bookmarks. Oh, wow, they're double-sided. Look at that. There's ephemera on the back, too. They make great just inserts into a journal. So you open up a journal, just stick it in between a page, and then you have ephemera that you can pull from and move throughout. So she said, I think she said there's 27 pieces altogether, but there's 3 double-sided tags, and I can't get it back into the bag. I can do this. There we go. Let's see what else she sent. Floral journal cards, 10 journal cards, 4x6, made from vintage book pages, layered with cardstock inked edges. So these are vintage. These are like the Golden Guide, I think, flower books. And so she's turned them into journal cards. So she's backed them with these different papers. So they're ready to go into your journals. Also, I'm thinking cover images, pockets, right? So for a pocket, you could glue. So you flip it over, glue, 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 stick it down to a page, slip in here. Tuck spot, glue, glue, stick it on a page, and you have even more room to tuck it in. You can washi tape it up here and do a flip. Okay, there's lots of things you can do with that. And then, of course, we love vintage, so vintage floral, can't get better than that. Quadruple pockets. All right, let's take a look at this. Sorry about that. I had an interruption. Okay, quadruple pockets. So let's see. I don't know how this works. Looks like pocket, pocket, pocket. Okay, pocket. Okay, so the way you would make the first pocket is to glue here onto a page, right? So you have a pocket. Pocket 1, pocket 2, pocket 3, pocket 4. So you can tuck in your tiny pieces of ephemera. I love this idea, Sasha. I am probably going to steal it because I love teeny tiny bits and pieces, but they get so lost in big pockets. So these pockets are made so that you can see the little pieces and then have the bigger pieces in the back. What a great idea. And of course, who doesn't love butterflies? All right, let's take a look at the next thing. These are circular booklets, set of 6 booklets. All have a unique, gorgeous collage on front, 6 pages, 3 inches. Okay, so they have a brad in the top. Look at that beautiful cover. And then there's little pages in here. Isn't that sweet? Different kinds of paper. Look at that. You can just tuck it right in. So happiness, timeless, wander, love, travel together, and realize. Those are gorgeous. And what a clever, I don't know that I've seen that before with the brad on top. Love that idea. These are floral decoupaged envelope pouches. So they're envelopes, they've been decoupaged, they have washi tape, and then they're lined with music paper, and they open like that. So these are great for tucking in bookmarks, ephemera, papers, and then just slipping into a journal, and then kind of just sending along extra goodies with the journal. Of course, you could also use them for organizing your longer scraps and things like that. So she said that. Upholstery fabric tags. Made from small upholstery samples, set of 20, great base to decorate or leave as is. So these are tags made from just scrap samples. Some of them are backed by paper, some aren't. So you could either use as is, you can layer them up. They would be great for layering onto covers or pockets. You could put an eyelet in the top. You could layer different sizes. So like if this is your base, right? You could layer that up on top of there, and then maybe, you know, I have 2 of those, or even cut one down smaller if you wanted a 3rd one, but you could layer 2. Isn't that pretty? So 20 different ones. Great idea. Sasha, your ideas. I hit this rut this week in journal supplies. I really lacked inspiration for any kind of journal supplies. I had to go back to just making journals, which is a great thing. And I loved that. I'm on journal number 3 for this week, and I hope to do a weekend video flipping through my journals. They're just single signature, but they brought a lot of peace and joy making them this week. But Sasha, you're re-inspiring me, so I'm very grateful. Eyelash trim tassels. So let me see. Each set comes with 3 tassels, various lengths and colors, attached to a ball pin. Okay, so you got a bulb pin. I think Yvette had some like this in her shop, and I don't know if they're sold or still in there in Marketplace Supplies. So you could check there as well. But they're knotted here, and then there's a bulb pin. So it's a perfect start to a tassel. You could put like a little flower or bead there. The other thing that you could do, if you didn't want to use it as a tassel, is use it as fibers. And you can just snip off what you need and then use them under images or along page edges for fibers. So each set has 3 tassels. They're all on bulb pins. so many uses, whether you use it for fibers or as tassels. And she does have 4 similar sets available. So stock up on your eyelash trim. And I just dropped something, and if I don't pick it up now, I will forget, because too many things going on. My memory, it'll be back there for 3 months. So grab it now. All right. What else does she have for us? Some inspiration. Upholstery fabric snippets. So you could take the ideas she has here and apply them to those upholstery tags. So these are just, you know, they're meant to be glued down, but she has, I love the little frog. He's so cute. So just little snippets layered up with different items. They could be used. This one's really pretty. Fly little wings. Isn't that pretty? That'd be so pretty as a bookmark or a tuck spot. So there's so many different gorgeous, look at this one, Explore. I love that one. And you have some bigger ones that you could use as the start of a journal front if you wanted to, or maybe just a nice big pocket where you can tuck in some bigger journal cards, like those floral journal cards, the vintage ones we just looked at. So those are snippets. Also, Sasha has some items left from previous restocks that are marked down that you can check out while you're in her section. All right, I'm not sure what this is. I think it's an ephemera book. Let me figure out what it is. Okay, I see a ribbon, so I'm untying it, and then we will get into this. Okay. I don't know. What? Oh, there we go. All right. I think she said it was an ephemera book. Is there any info on it? Well, that's neat. Okay. Ocean ephemera folder, over 70 pieces of ephemera, some handmade, some not, 4 lace trims, 1 fabric ribbon, many pockets, some ephemera from Vintage Image Club. So she's made just like this. It's a folder, but I've never seen anything made like this before. She has ribbons and lace and button cards hanging off, right? So it just kind of opens. It's hand sewn through eyelets. There's laces clipped on, pockets full of ephemera. They're just easy to flip and grab and keep all together. And it's all ocean themed. Diana has an ocean themed ephemera folder in the marketplace supplies section as well. So I would suggest that you purchase Sasha's and Diana's if you're interested in ocean ephemera, maybe for doing a few different ocean journals for this summer. And then you would have so many pieces of ephemera to use for your journals. Okay, so we have that one. She also made an ocean journal, so this will give you some inspiration, right? Look at how cute that is, little anchor. I hope I'm staying in frame. I cannot see my viewfinder. Sailboat journal. So as you can see here, it's just an adorable ocean journal. Some cards, playing cards. This is also in her section. She has her journals in her section as well. This is just super cute. Beads. Very cute. Little stitching pockets, waves. Saw a button. So that's really adorable, right? Little sailboat journal there. Let's see. She made 3 paper dresses. So these would be great for vintage fashion journals. They're just wrapped in this bubble wrap to protect them. And I want to say that's all from her. So if you'll pardon me for a second while I move her things out of the way, we will have enough room to move on to the next category. Okay, I am back. And I'm going to show you the books I've added to my section. I think you guys are really going to enjoy these. They're rather large, most of these, but when I found them, I thought they were so sweet. So this is a Mary Engelbreit book, but this is the Snow Queen. Hans Christian Andersen, but it is all illustrated by Mary Engelbreit, and it is adorable. So if you're thinking about a Christmas journal, maybe Snow Queen themed, I think that would be super adorable. So I have that. And then a Mother Goose with adorable illustrations. Look at that. This book belongs to. Look at these. I mean, how many gorgeous pages, journal cards, fussy cut images can you do with this? lot of pages. And then I found a Princess Primer, A Fairy Godmother's Guide to Being a Princess. And this is kind of like a junk journal book. Like for you, dear reader, you can open it up. It has all of these elements, look like satin, lace, velvet. You can cut these pieces out. You can use them in princess journals. They can give you ideas. There's flips. These flip open to see different parts of the castle. I'm sure I'm missing some of the interactive things, but so there's so many different things that you can reuse as interactive elements in a princess journal. There's like a mirror, you can use that. All of these flip open. Little booklet. So anyway, looks like there's, oh, see, there was even an envelope with ephemera for the royal wedding. So really cute. I knew somebody would enjoy that. And then I also have the Ultimate Peter Rabbit, A Visual Guide to the World of Beatrix Potter. This is a pretty big book, and look at everything. So if you love all things Beatrix Potter, there's so many little things you can cut out and use. I mean, there's a ton in here. So that's what I've added. Now we have some journals. These are challenge journals. So they're from June, and they are the Wisteria, Hydrangea, Roses, using a lot of digitals that have those images. So this one is fabric covered. It says Grace. It has beautiful hydrangeas on the front. I'm going to try to stay in frame. And this is from Nancy Carr. She's used Wisteria and Hydrangea, Ghosted Butterflies, and Celtic Rose postcards. She's also used some Elsie Bell's Bookshelf and Graphics Fairy. So we're going to, I'm so out of room here. I can barely fit by my desk. So I'm just going to flip quickly through. Nancy always does such beautiful, beautiful work. Look at how pretty. Just gorgeous nature pages, little tags, little beaded clips. So gorgeous. Just a beautiful little garden of flowers and butterflies. So pretty. And this lace, I don't know if she hand dyed that or if that was the color of the lace, but it matches so pretty. So gorgeous. So this is from Nancy. You can find it in the marketplace. And then, oh, Tammy, I thought these were July challenge journals, and they weren't. They were supposed to be listed with Tammy's last restock. She is a supplier of mine. So this is Brand New Day Journal, lightly embellished with ephemera pack, 70 pages, rounded corners, seam binding closure. Oh, there's a seam binding closure you can use, or there's elastic, right? And then I'm just doing a quick flip through. She's used some images from Modern Maiden Image Club. It's my newest released image club where the papers, the journal cards, the things in there are more modern. You're not getting the grungy and nature. You're getting the bright, the modern. But it's still like, this is a journal page. This is an ink saver journal page. And so it's just a one-time fee. Currently it's $15 to join. This is one of the pages as well. Currently it's $15 to join, and that's lifetime access. You get, this is one of the pages too. You get access to everything. Here's one of the journal cards. I mean, look at the cute little moth. So she's used a lot of those images. Here's one of the journal pages. This is another one. This is another one. So if you haven't signed up for that, this is I think it's a journal card that she printed as a journal page. Between Every Two Pines is a Doorway to a New World. This is a journal page in there as well. There's just so many different themes. This is an ink saver page in there. You get access to everything, and I add about 10 new images a week. Right now, my categories are journal pages, journal cards, journal labels, and tags. And hopefully I'll add more. Here's a journal card. So this is just a simple little sweet, here's a journal card that take a few minutes every day to enjoy something small. That is all Modern Maiden. And so I hope that you will. So is this here. So how pretty is that? Brand new day, brand new day. I hope you'll join. If you haven't, I'll send you a link to Google Drive folder. Everything will be on there. Then there's a whole bunch of printed goodies and things like that that you can use to decorate it, right? And then another one. So I think we have more images. Let's see here. Just slip it off. So this is also a journal page on Modern Maiden. It's this gorgeous carousel. It says Fun Day. This is one of the pages. This is one of the pages. Most days I add something to it. So you can always go back to the link and print new things. This is one of the pages. This is one of the pages. This is one of the journal cards. This is one of the pages. So she's really used a lot of the things on there. And then she's even taken, like, this is a journal page, but she's printed it journal card size. This is one of the pages. Anyway, one of the journal cards that she's printed as a page. The versatility is huge. So if you have not joined, the regular price that it's working up to as I add more stuff is $80, but right now it's only $15. It's a one-time payment. No reoccurring payments. It's just $15, and it's already worth way more than that. So I hope that you will join if you haven't, and I'll get that link over to you. Happy crafting. So those are from Tammy. I have another June challenge journal. This is from Cindy, and this is a mini. Normally I don't take minis for challenges, but this one meets the requirements as far as page numbers and everything. So I'll add it. Isn't that sweet? Look at that little thing. It's trifold, fabric covered, paper flower. And let's see. Wisteria and Hydrangea, Hydrangea and Butterflies, Celtic Rose postcards, Rose quotes, floral button journal labels, tailor-made journals, and floral journal labels. So rose quotes, the journal labels here and here are mine. You can find all those in my shop. And then tailor-made journals is an Etsy shop that you can check out. But she's just made a sweet little mini, right? Here's one of the Celtic Rose postcards. One of the little rose quotes pages that I have. A bit of fragrance always clings to the hand that gives you roses, Chinese proverb. So this is a great size for your purse, for a stocking stuffer for Christmas. You have textured cardstock and fabric. Yeah, I really love it. It's a perfect mini. So that one is listed as well. She also made this one, Cindy did. This is one of the pages from Wisteria and Hydrangea. She's used, Love Junk journals as well as my stuff. So just do a quick flip through. It looks nature, floral. It's beautiful. The coffee dyed papers. Truly pretty. Little pockets. This is embossed and inked. Look at that vintage bird page. I love it. And then if you look here at the top, pocket, 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 and there's 3 of goodies. So that is amazing. I pull them out, but I'm not at the right angle to get them out and in successfully. So I'll leave that as a little surprise to whoever buys this pretty. Here's the back. Not pretty. Made by Cindy. Love the layering. Oh, so pretty. Okay, so that's been added. We do have some more journals. Let's see what we have here. Not really sure, but we will get right into them and find out. Okay. Before I became a junk journal addict, I had a thing for Zentangle. Okay. Trying to figure out. Oh, okay. Okay. I will figure this out. Hi, Lindsay. This is just a small token of thanks. Oh, that's right. I'm like, what is this? Because I was trying to figure it out. It doesn't look like a journal. So this was a gift from Michele Wynn. Thank you so much. I love it. Thank you for thinking of me. Wow, love that pouch. And there's a ton of goodies in here. Oh, thank you so much. You just made my morning. I love the colors you chose. There's some fabric and oh, yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much. Love it. That's why it didn't look like a journal. So she made these. Michele did. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. This is all, I think, hand done, like stenciled and stamped and stitched. This is a journal card from Watercolor Hydrangea. So yes, this is from Michele Wynn. And I think this is the second time I've listed her stuff, but she is incredibly creative. And it's a very bright creative for junk journals. That's why I'm drawn to it so much, is that it's a little bit of a vintage mixed with a whole lot of modern. I'm not at the right angle to pull this out. But she just knows how to mix it and make it so artistic. I'm going to just slip that right there. Eco-dyed papers. She adds different kinds of stitching, different kinds of papers and stamping. It's just so beautiful what she does. Her journal sold really quickly last time. Look at that. Look at the stenciling. And all the decoupaging and collaging. So pretty. This is actual eco-dyed. You can feel it. It's amazing. Pockets full of goodies. So fun. I know these are going to be a hit because her last ones were, and they're just so amazing. The combination of the colors that she goes for. So that one, she did another one here. This is another journal card from Watercolor Hydrangea. It's the peacock one. Look at all that. I mean, she's done that. I don't know exactly how, but I know she's done it. Collaged and painted. Ugh. Hope I'm staying in frame for you guys. The collaging, the stitching, the colors. Just incredible. The pockets. Look at that. Makes me want to go play with my inks and sprays and stains. Is anybody else like me and you don't play with your inks and sprays and stains and texture paste as much as you want to because it makes such a big mess? I'm trying to get over that. And I think I really need to just keep paper towels, baby wipes, and rags by my desk. Then I can just wipe everything up and I will use it more often. I've been trying to use it more often, but I just make such a mess. So if you're like me, let me know in the comments below and what you do to kind of get over that. I've just ordered on Facebook Marketplace. It's supposed to come tomorrow. Or is one of the buy sell trade like craft groups. Someone was selling, I think it's 23 ink pads. They're from like Lawn Fawn, Simon Says Stamp, Hero Arts, like different ones that I've wanted to try. When I got into stamping, I pretty much bought the mini Tim Holtz Distress Inks. So tangent time, story time, right? So I bought the little mini cubes. I love them, but I really need to buy reinkers because a lot of them are going dry and I'm stubborn and not wanting to pay for the reinkers, but I need to. So I spent most of my available craft money when I started out on buying those mini distress inks. I have almost every color. I don't have like the new speckled egg, but I think I have almost every other color. And then I did buy some of the distress oxides. I have a few of those, love them. But I'm a huge Tim Holtz fan as far as his products go. And so that's kind of my main ink line. I also bought some super cheap ones on Amazon that I've used a lot and have been fine. And also the Hobby Lobby brand. I'm okay with that brand as well. But I've been wanting to try lots of different brands and just, I love to watch Jennifer McGuire. I know she doesn't do junk journals. She does like card making and things like that. But the techniques really, like if you can see the kind of techniques, you come up with a journal like this. So that's kind of my goal. Is to learn a lot of these crafty techniques. So I watch her sometimes. Well, she uses all these different ink pads and it kind of becomes very addicting to watch and to want to try. So I've been trying to buy used ink pads. So I've bought some close to my heart. I've bought, what was the other brand? Stampin' Up. I've bought a few like used ones, but they're still pretty juicy just to try different ones. So I forgot where my story was going, but messy ink, I guess, is what we were talking about. How do you get all inky and clean up easily because I don't have a lot of time to clean up and I have 3 little boys and I make messes. So anyway, this is another one she made. That was a big tangent, but yeah, no. Look at how pretty that collage is on the front. This is called Teabag Flower. Wow. I mean, come on, people. Look at how incredible this is. This is Joann's Celtic Rose paper pack. Look at just the collaging, the stamping, the eco dyeing. I mean, I could be here all day poring over this journal. So I know whoever buys it will be in for a gigantic treat because there's no way I can show every page and talk about everything. But see, here's what I meant when Sasha had those little envelopes I showed a little bit ago where you can stuff them and tuck them in a journal. So that was the idea there. Look at the stenciling. Oh my goodness. It is just pure beauty. And the brightness and the happiness. Dancing is the body made poetic. Love it. So she did that one for us. And it looks like maybe one more. And then we will wrap up this very long video for today. If I don't get into another story, that is. So this one is called Magic. Look at that. Oh, look at that fabric. Magic. Handmade chipboard cover. Of course. Hopefully I'm in frame there. Just true beauty. I think this is kind of a little bit of the direction that I'm trying to go in with my journals. Obviously my own style, but inspired by some of this for sure. Like this type of stuff. I just love how you can write all on here and yet you still have that sweet little, look at that, cluster. I love big pockets, right? These are my button labeled botanicals she's used. This is Joann's Hydrangea and Butterflies. See, you just tuck them in and you can move them around and you have extra ephemera. Lots of stitching. Look at how beautiful that belly band is. And her collaging. Oh, so pretty. Well, we've certainly had a lot of inspiration today. I hope that you were just half as inspired as I was. I want to go play, but what I need to do is get these listed and get orders shipped because I am doing some shopping later today and taking my boys out for some ice cream. So I definitely have a lot to get done this morning. But I hope that you will go to your craft room and play for me. Get out all your bright, colorful things, or if you're only into vintage grunge, get that out and just play, create, make something amazing. I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.